All right, we got another situation I want to touch on. I've kind of mentioned this a time or two before, but when it comes to your securement, especially on flatbed, open decks, however you want to call it, I've always told you, whenever you stop, check your securement, check your chain straps, because going down the road, depending on the conditions, your straps can get a little bit loose because they start to work in, your load shifts a little bit. In my case, I'm hauling stuff that's got tires, so they bounce going down the road. Hydraulics, they can bleed off. I'll kind of show you what I mean. I've had this load on here for 2 days now. Everything's been good, checked all the time until we hit Indiana. And what do we do when we hit Indiana? Rough ass roads. And we'll do a flip here. Remember, we got this grader on. This chain here, I had it pretty nice and tight. And it's been this way ever since. Now, got a little bit loose. And between the tires bouncing and everything, but you come right here, these chains still just as tight as can be. Won't move. Well, that hydraulic's probably bled off just a little bit, because I've got them down on here. I mean, they're still, but that hydraulic bled just a little bit. That's all it takes. Come on down here. These here, they're still pretty good and snug. And then through here, this one, some good and snug on this blade. Now, come to the other side of this blade. Watch this. It's kind of got loose somehow or another, huh? Just from bouncing up and down the roads. And this is what I try to tell everybody. You can't trust and think it's okay if you've looked at it once or twice. No. Every time you stop, you need to go back here and you need to check your freight. You know, like I said, I'm running oversized. You don't know what chains. The binders can let go. I've had some ratchets start to unratchet to where the chain sometimes will hit this little key right here and flip it the other way, especially on these loads with the tires, because they're bouncing. And as they bounce, that chain goes a little loose, a little tight, a little loose. It'll be just enough to get up on top of there, grab a hold of that. That's why when I'm in that situation right here, I'll hook a bungee cord and pull it to where this handle can't go nowhere, so you didn't got to worry about these loosening up. But yeah, this happens. I mean, just out of the blue. See, that's it. So I'm going to have to go around here. I'll get my bar and I'll snug it back up again. But you have to check this freight, because you never know what's going to happen. Rough roads, potholes, you had to slam on the brakes. Stuff will move, stuff will shift. You know, you can't guarantee a 100% tie down every time. Better safe than sorry. Keep that load checked. And that's what I wanted to top on today. Just keep an eye on your freight. Keep an eye on your chains, your securement, your straps. So, just thought we would check while we had this going, and I can show you guys what happens. We'll catch you for the next video. If you find any of this helpful, and check out some of my other videos. Give it a like, subscribe, or even give me a comment. Give me a suggestion, stuff that maybe you'd like to see touched on, talked about, questions. I'll do the best I can. Like I said, subscribe, like, give me some comments.